Happy National Tight Ends Day, everybody. At least a few tight ends showed up today. There's one in particular who didn't. I'm not going to say his name, but it reminds me of Peyton Ferguson.
Turd Ferguson.
Oh, Jesus.
Before we get started, shout out to all the Cincinnati Bengals fans in the house.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, the Jets did have a little bit of divine intervention, I think, today. For those who didn't hear, unfortunately, their longtime offensive lineman Alex Mack passed away. What's his name?
Nick Mangold.
Nick Mangold. I don't know why I forgot that name. I feel so stupid right now. Their longtime center, longtime offensive lineman, the longtime Jet. He was with the franchise for so many years. Nick Mangold, unfortunately, passed away today. What was it, 44 today?
Something like that, yeah.
44, 41. Too young, though. Rest in peace to Nick Mangold. And
Rex Ryan
took it terrible
really
officiating. This was the mustard uniform. Yeah, the uniform was terrible. I hated those.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh Steelers cost themselves big time tonight.
Yeah.
Big time. You never retaliate. The referees only catch the retaliation. They don't catch the first one. So, DK Metcalf especially. 3-point game. You're going down the field. You're trying to start a drive, and you get a personal foul penalty. Yeah.
Terrell Austin, good first half. Second half wasn't that great. Jordan Love just kind of picked them apart, and again, the penalties didn't help, as you mentioned, Scott. Yeah. This has been uncharacteristic of a Steeler defense that we've seen this year, and the only reason why people haven't pointed it out more is because the Steelers are first place in the North right now. I think in a very bad AFC North this year, which is crazy to even say.
So we said it, I think last week or 2 weeks ago. Thank you, Danny. We said it a week or 2 weeks ago. The Steeler free fall is starting. You lose to Cincinnati, give up 30 plus points. You lose to Green Bay tonight, who's a good team. You give up 30 plus points. Their schedule's about to get very tough. It's about to get really tough. And Baltimore's defense looked really good today. So if you're a betting person and you didn't get Baltimore at plus 280 to win the division, you better go get it now because it's about to flip. I think Baltimore's about to take this division over. Their schedule is cake right now. They got the Dolphins Thursday night. Come on.
Yeah, especially if Lamar comes back.
Lamar's supposed to be back, yeah. Lamar will be back. So, yeah. Watch out for the Ravens.
Steelers losing tonight at home. Yeah, it was a rough go of it.
No doubt.
Especially with ESPN agrees. Especially for Aaron Rodgers losing to Jordan Love. Of course, I know a lot of people aren't. I know he's not really going to talk about it. He wanted to win tonight, but
yeah,
Jordan Love put on a show. Tonight. So I think right now there's a little bit of a mix-up for who should be MVP right now because Dak had a bad game today. Baker, although the Bucs won, wasn't a great game for him. We'll see what Patrick Mahomes does tomorrow night against Washington, but I think you need to start throwing Jordan Love in that conversation now after what we saw from him tonight. And another guy I'll throw in there, Jonathan Taylor. I know running back is not the flavor of the month as far as MVP is concerned, but Jonathan Taylor has been the Colts offense all season. I mean, Daniel Jones has played great so far this year, but Jonathan Taylor is their offense. And he's doing something we haven't seen since guys like Priest Holmes, Marshall Faulk, Sean Alexander, the early 2000s running backs where you're getting 20-plus touchdowns a season. We haven't seen anybody do that since, and we might He's on pace to get 20+ touchdowns this year.
I don't want that. This is Jonathan Taylor. I have a Jonathan Taylor in one of my high stakes leagues, and he's been phenomenal. And I agree with you. He should be in the MVP talk. But here's what Vegas has right now: Mahomes, Josh Allen, Drake May, Baker Mayfield, Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, Daniel Jones, then Jonathan Taylor. It's a quarterback's award. He's going to be Offensive Player of the Year, okay? But I agree with you, and I agree with Danny. If he runs for 2,000 yards and he has 25 total touchdowns, he is the MVP of the Colts. It's not Daniel Jones. It's Jonathan Taylor. He's carrying that team on his back right now. He's the guy. Remember Saquon was the guy last year? This is the Jonathan Taylor year. It's here. So yes,
Jets actually put up 39 today, which is crazy because their offense hadn't been doing
32
anything.
Steelers. They put up 32 against the Steelers. Maybe that's what James is talking about.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Jets did put up 32 again. I think that was the game where we were like, oh, Justin Fields can actually compete in the NFL because he's playing the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, and little did we know that the Steelers defense was going to struggle like this all season long, and it was going to take till week 8 for the Jets to get their first win. So,
against a very bad Cincinnati team. Offensively, T. Higgins, 1 catch today. 1 catch. Where were you, T. Higgins, today? 44-yard touchdown. That's it. You were nowhere to be.
Another guy, I think you have to add his name to that MVP conversation, and I got to see him up close today. Bo Nix. There was a couple missed throws from him today, and I get it. It's the Dallas defense. They're basically playing on paper thin ice at this point because you're having your rookie corner play safety. You're literally down to 1 safety. You have 1 healthy safety right now.
Yep.
And I get it. It's the Dallas defense, but good quarterbacks, that would be a closer game. Great quarterbacks, that's a blowout. And Bo Nix did his job tonight. A lot of the young that team is so young too.
Yep.
They're going to be good for years to come. Kansas City's going to have some competition in the division.
I had to apologize to my friend. I was playing him today.
Exactly, Danny. What there wasn't literally you have 4 healthy corners. 1 can't play because he's coming off IR. He just came off IR.
Yeah.
You 4 healthy corners and 1 healthy safety. That's all you have in your secondary right now.
So would you think it was fair to say that even if Dak threw for 350 and 3 or 4 touchdowns, it still wasn't going to be enough with that defense today?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And I think Tony said it on the broadcast. If they could just be an average defense, Dallas would be a tough team to beat.
Absolutely.
But they're not average. They're terrible. They're a terrible defense. And I know what you want to. I don't know. People want to give Matt Eberflus the benefit of the doubt, but he literally none of these guys are playing with any kind of heart whatsoever. It's tough. It's tough to watch. It is tough to watch.
So I relate Matt Eberflus to Josh McDaniels. Great coordinator, awful head coach. That's what Matt Eberflus is. He's not dealing with anything right now. People can't get on him for this. Yeah. You're not dealing with anything.
He is the defensive coordinator, though. That's the thing, is he's not a head coach. He's strictly in charge of the defense, and it has not been great. It has not been great.
You can't put any of this Dallas troubles on the coaching staff. You can put it on the front office for not getting enough defense, enough depth on the defense. You can put it on Jerry and Steven, but you can't put it on the coaching staff. It's not the coaching staff's fault.
You literally came into the season with 4 of your cornerbacks on IR.
Right.
2 of your rookies. Obviously Diggs missed a little bit of time. Bland missed a little bit of time. And your best bet was Tyquez Bridges, who's a rookie, who did have an interception today, but he got picked on all game. And we saw what happened afterwards with that.
Yeah.
And Kyer Elam, who I don't even know how he's playing corner in the NFL right now. Like, I have never seen a cornerback give so little effort.
Yeah.
In any capacity whatsoever. Like, there's a reason. A couple of those big run plays, literally, you could see Kyer Elam was just like lazily moving up to the line and just wasn't there on time to hit the hole. He either misjudged it or he just was just lazily moving up to the line to try to make the tackle, and he just ran, and the running back would just run by him. I'm like, what are we doing?
This is how bad the Dallas secondary was today. I'm in a fantasy league, friend's home fantasy league. I had to apologize to my friend. I started Troy Franklin today because I had nobody else. 6 for 89 for 2 touchdowns. That's by far Troy Franklin's best game of his pro career in 2 years. That's how bad the Dallas secondary depth is right now. There is none. And they're going against Marvin Harrison next week and Trey McBride. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But I think Dallas at home will score a ton of points against Arizona. So I think they'll be okay next Monday night. That's the Monday night game next week.
Let's see.
So,
well, Micah wasn't the whole defense, though. Like,
but he would help.
Micah would have made it. Micah would have helped today, but you still wouldn't have won the game, even with Micah on this team. You would still be. I think you'd still be 3-4-1, even with Micah on this team.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything. The snowball started last week in the fourth quarter for Denver when they scored 30 against the Giants. That's when the snowball started, and it just kept going. And they were home.
And here's the thing too. Historically, Dallas has not beaten Denver since '92.
Yeah.
So it's been a rough go. There's only 2 teams, I believe, that Dak Prescott has not beaten in his NFL career. One of them is the Denver Broncos.
Yep. Was he the quarterback when Peyton Manning played in Dallas last?
That was Tony. That was Tony.
Okay.
That was that. They had that shootout, and Denver won on the Peyton Manning bootleg touchdown run.
Yeah. Who's the other team Dak hasn't beaten?
I can't remember who it is.
It's not New England because he beat New England last time they played.
It's not Green Bay. I think he's beaten Green Bay before.
Has he beaten Buffalo? Could it be Buffalo?
No, it's Buffalo. The two teams he has not beaten are Buffalo and
you only get one crack
Buffalo
every 4 years against them. So
yeah, because he's played Buffalo, I think, twice in his career. One of those was on Thanksgiving, and Josh Allen just basically cooked us in that game. So
yep. Yep.
So,
and this year you got the other good quarterback in the AFC on Thanksgiving. So,
hey, Patrick Mahomes, wonderful.
But no,
just what we need, right? Just what we need.
I mean, what are you going to do if you're the Cowboys? Dak has got immense pressure on him. He's got to put up 40 every game to win, and that's tough. And that's a tough thing to do.
You're going to have to start. And here's the thing. There's now rumors that they're going to start selling defensive pieces off at the trade deadline.
For what?
Diggs is the name that's being thrown on there for possible trade bait, and Sam Williams, who actually had a pretty decent game today, is another one that they're throwing out there. And I'm like,
so you're basically just
you're basically just saying we're going to gut the defense and try again next year. Is what
and we're going to try to outscore teams. That means Dak is thrown 40 times every game. He's going to get killed. Mm-hmm. So
you can't win games like that. You can't. No. We saw it tonight with Green Bay with Pittsburgh.
Aaron Rodgers, 40-year-old quarterback, who is not the same guy as he was in Green Bay. You got to
36 pass attempts for Rodgers tonight. 36 pass attempts,
and he was under duress all night long. He was under pressure all night long. So he's a 40-year-old quarterback. He can't keep doing this. So Pittsburgh is in trouble, is a world of trouble right now. They're not winning the division. They might not even make the playoffs, to be honest with you. I don't know if
the division continues to be as bad as it's been. then yeah, they'll probably sneak into the playoffs as the division winner. But there's a possibility that you could see the winner of this division be under 500.
It could be Baltimore. I'm telling you, watch Baltimore. Here we go. The schedule is cake. Lamar is coming back. They dodged a bullet today against a hot Chicago team by not playing him. He's back against Miami. They're playing Miami. Miami had their Super Bowl win today against Atlanta, at Atlanta. It's a short turnaround. Lamar is fresh, ready to go. I would watch Baltimore and all this. I think Baltimore's going to win that division, and I think they could win it comfortably. Pittsburgh can't stop Baltimore. Their defense is too bad. It's terrible. They can't stop Cincinnati with Joe Flacco. So, I mean, what today did was it knocked Cincinnati out of winning the division. You can't lose to the Jets and think you're going to win the division. Cleveland doesn't have an offense. Dylan Gabriel, I don't think is the answer. Pittsburgh has no defense. Baltimore showed up today and played defense, and they won with Snoop Huntley. Here comes Lamar. So,
yep. Stats-wise today, Jordan Love, 29 of 37, 360 and 3 touchdowns, 134 QB rating. Had 20 straight completions, which no Packer QB has done that since Brett Favre. So that's something at least Jordan Love can hang his hat over Aaron Rodgers in that regard. Emmanuel Wilson, the leading rusher, 11 carries, 61. Josh Jacobs held in check for most of the night by that Steeler defense. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's got to get it going.
He came into the game with a calf injury. So I think that what LaFleur did was say, okay, we're gonna go 50-50 in the running back. That's why I saw Emmanuel Wilson in a lot of situations. So that's the reason why. So people that own Josh Jacobs or fans of Josh Jacobs, relax. He was banged up coming into the game. So,
and indeed, it was National Tight End Day, and probably the best performance by a tight end tonight was Tucker Kraft, 7 catches, 143 and 2 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. He is an animal. He is a vicious animal, and probably you want to talk about. You mentioned earlier, they don't really have a star wide receiver on this unit. They don't need a star wide receiver. They have a star tight end.
Nope. Romeo Doubs is the number 1 receiver for Green Bay. Perfectly fine. When you get a tight end that can catch anything that's thrown at him, you got a really good team. So,
mm-hmm. On the opposite side, you had Aaron Rodgers, 24 of 36. 219, which I'm pretty sure he got a half yard just above that yardage prop. Thank you, Aaron Rodgers, for that. Did have 2 touchdown passes, but he was sacked 3 times tonight. One of those was indeed by Micah Parsons, who definitely made his presence felt all over in this game. Didn't get to Rodgers more than once, but he definitely the pressure he put on him definitely got to him. Jaylen Warren, the leading rusher for Pittsburgh here, 13 carries, 62 yards. Did have a couple good runs here and there. Roman Wilson, the leading receiver, 4 for 74 and a touchdown. DK had 5 for 55 and a touchdown. But, of course, penalties were big for the Steelers in this game. There were some questionable calls. Not going to lie. This has been a running theme for the officiating this season, including one in Philadelphia today, which I'm pretty sure is going to get a certain play banned in the offseason next year because of what happened as a result. But
yeah,
I think
in Chicago too. Baltimore had some shaky officiating as well. So,
yeah, officiating hasn't been great. Won't say it was the reason that they lost. You never. I think I agree with Keith whenever he says you never put yourself in a position to let officiating dictate the outcome of a game.
Yep.
You just got to go and handle your business. And today, Steelers kept getting in their own way, and Green Bay took advantage of it, especially in the second half.
Why do players never remember It's not the first one that it gets called. It's the retaliation. And players go for it all the time. DK Metcalf went for it tonight in the game. Should not have. Other Pittsburgh players, same thing. I mean, this is not a Mike Tomlin coach team. I think DK Metcalf was the worst trade in the NFL in a while. He's not the receiver that I think Pittsburgh thought they were getting. So I don't know what's going on with him and Aaron Rodgers, but they're not on the same page at all. 5 catches, 55 yards for a supposed stud like DK Metcalf. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. So,
yeah. Looking ahead for Green Bay, 5-1-1 in the NFC North. Obviously, their first place, the lone tie coming against the Cowboys Sunday night a few weeks ago. They got Carolina, who looked terrible today against Buffalo. Carolina's got to go to Lambeau next week. You've got Philadelphia in a big matchup the week after on a Monday night game.
Yep.
You go to the Giants, which, prayers for Cam Scatterbo. That injury pretty much derailed their entire season. It's over for the Giants right now.
People, don't watch it. Don't watch it. It's not watchable. It's bad.
It is not. It is not.
It is bad. It's worse than Tyreek Hill's. If you remember Tyreek Hill's, don't watch it.
Yep. And then you got a division matchup with the Vikings at home, and then out of this next 5-game stretch, you end it with a Thanksgiving visit to Detroit for your second matchup with the Lions.
So it's not an easy schedule, but it's a doable schedule. They have a cushion. So I think Detroit's going to beat them on Thanksgiving. I think Detroit is not going to get swept by them. The game to watch is the Philadelphia game in a week. Both teams are really good. Both teams are battling for the number 1, number 2 seeds in the NFC. Tampa Bay is struggling right now. So I don't think they're going to be, one or two for very much longer. And they got a tough schedule coming up. So I think Philadelphia Green Bay could be for the number 1 seed in the NFC. Strange to say, but true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Yeah. Can't believe Thanksgiving's like 5 weeks away already. That's crazy.
I know. We're into we're into week 9 next week in the NFL already. Feels like the season just started. We're into week 9. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's an insanity. It's insanity.
Certainly is. Certainly is.
Meanwhile, on the Pittsburgh side of things, doesn't get any easier. You've got the Colts coming in next Sunday, and that team, my God, they're right now the best team in the AFC record-wise. So
I think Pittsburgh better stack the box with like 10 players to stop Jonathan Taylor next week, because if they don't, he's going to run wild on them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then right back on Sunday night, in a couple of weeks, they go to the Chargers, who they look a lot better this past week.
They did.
And then you mentioned that they got the Bengals at home here. After that, they got to go to Chicago, and then out of this 5-game stretch, you've got Buffalo at home. So not an easy schedule for Pittsburgh either.
Alan, tell me where the layup is in that schedule.
I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
I agree. There's not a layup. They could lose the next 5 in a row and be 4-8 going into week 13. It's not going to be pretty. 4-9, whatever it will be. But this is not, I'm telling you, this is Mike Tomlin could have his first losing season ever this year. It's possible. So,
yeah. There's a possibility to no team in this division finishes above 500, like I said earlier. Like unless Lamar comes back healthy and plays great, I don't see a team in this division finishing above 500.
I know Bobby G's not here, but Cleveland's still even in the mix here, and they're 2 and whatever. They're still in the mix.
2-6,
and they're 2 games out, 2.5 games out. They're in it. They're not going to win it, but they're in it still. At 2-6, you're in it. It's crazy.
All right. What week are we at? Week 8 game balls, Scott. 2 game balls for the week. Who are your game balls going to?
James Cook's number 1. Over 200 yards rushing against Carolina. if you didn't look at the box score and you saw 40 points by Buffalo, you'd say, oh, Josh Allen had a huge day. Did not, really. Only did not rush for a ton of yards, couple touchdowns, but they were like goal line touchdowns. James Cook, give the guy the ball all the time. Forget about throwing the ball around the field.
First Bills running back to have over 200 yards since O.J. Simpson. That's how long it's been.
Yep.
Not even Thurman Thomas. Not even Thurman Thomas did it.
My second game ball, I'll leave the Tucker Craft to you if you want to take it. Myles Garrett, 5 sacks today.
In a losing effort, too.
Losing effort. You got to be really good to get 5 sacks in a blowout game like the Cleveland Browns had. So Myles Garrett's got my second game ball. I know there was a bunch of offensive.
It sucks that he's in Cleveland, and they're not going to trade him. They're not going to trade him.
He should not sign with Cleveland. He should go somewhere else.
He needs to go somewhere else. He does. Him signing that deal, I understand he wanted the money, but that was probably the worst mistake he could have made.
I know the Browns won't do it, but there's sometimes in trade you just want to give the guy a chance to win the title. Send him to Indianapolis.
Hey, Cleveland, you want 4 first-round picks for the next 2 years? Call Jerry Jones.
Send him to Dallas. Jerry Jones will take him easily.
Myles Garrett would be an instant upgrade on that defense.
No doubt.
Instant.
And your defense would look a lot better, especially secondary, because Myles Garrett is putting pressure on the quarterback, and the quarterback's got to throw it away. So, yeah, trade him to Cleveland. Do him a solid. Just trade him someplace that he can win a ring. So,
but, yeah, I mean, this is just how ownership is, though.
Yep.
A lot of bad decision making there. I know they're trying to fix everything, but it really just kind of snowballed out of control when they made that Deshaun Watson deal. So
yep. And my ungame ball is going to Drake London. If you watched Block It In this morning, you'll know why.
Letting the bridge is falling down.
Yes, very much so.
So my 2 game balls. First one's obviously going to go to Jonathan Taylor, another 3 touchdown performance. Again, if I had a vote in all this, he would be my MVP vote right now. He is just unbelievable what he's done. He leads the league in rushing by 200 yards now, which is insane. He's on pace to get 20-plus touchdowns, which no running back really has had that since Adrian Peterson, really. I don't even know if AP got 20-plus rushing touchdowns, but
I'll look at that for you.
We haven't seen this kind of a running back performance since the heyday of running backs in the early 2000s when you had Priest, Holmes, Marshall Faulk, Sean Alexander, LaDainian Tomlinson, all these guys who are getting 20, 30 touchdowns total in a season, which is insanity in some cases.
Alan, before you keep going, Jonathan Taylor is 105 yards ahead of the second running back. Do you know who the second running back is?
James Cook.
Could be after today. This was before. I think this might have been before today.
That's probably before today. If it was Javonte Williams.
There you go. Your running back who got criticized completely in the offseason is top 5 in rushing. It's amazing. But
it's wonder. So it's amazing what happens when you get a competent running back, right?
Yep.
And even Rico's still top 5 even after today. So he's been having a good year.
Why can't the Cowboys
only 2? Where was that guy at the last couple of years?
Oh, no. Texas or someplace? I'm not sure.
I don't know. Oh, it's crazy. But yeah, Jonathan Taylor, first game ball, and then obviously Tucker Kraft on National Tight End Day. Definitely had the best performance out of all the tight ends this week. 2 touchdowns, almost 150 yards. He's the go-to for Jordan Love. He is his go-to guy, and he is a threat. He is a real threat in their offense. So, from now on, the defensive game plan should be we'll stop Josh Jacobs if we have to, but figure out where 85 is, please.
Yep.
Don't let 85 beat you, because if he beats you, he's going to beat you.
Okay, so the all-time record in NFL touchdown rushing season is LaDainian Tomlinson with 28 in 2006. He's got 10 right now. But I think he's got 3 or 4 receiving touchdowns. I think LaDainian Tomlinson had like 31 that year. So
he had 31 total. So
Jonathan Taylor's got a shot. He's got a shot.
He's not. I don't think he'll break the record, but I think he's going to be up in that range. He could potentially be up in that range.
Yeah, 28 for Tomlinson, 27 for Sean Alexander and Priest Holmes. So he's got a chance to finish top 5 in a season in a career. So
back when the running back was all the rage before it became about the passing game.
Yes. So in this era of NFL football, if you have 24, say, that's insane. And
by the way, the last MVP that wasn't a quarterback was Adrian Peterson in 2012.
Yeah, if Mahomes doesn't, and Tanner's sorry for saying this or bringing this up, if Mahomes struggles at any point and Drake May struggles at any point coming up, then Jonathan Taylor could sneak his way right into the MVP conversation. I don't buy the other quarterbacks for MVP. I only buy 2, May, Mahomes. I don't buy Mayfield. Mayfield after today. His lack of receivers is killing him right now. So
I would probably throw Jordan Love in there after tonight.
Yep. I would too, but he's got to do this week in and week out now, and I don't know if he's going to be able to, because once December comes and it's 10 degrees in Lambeau and some snow, they're going to run the ball like crazy. So that'd be the only thing that I would take him out of the MVP consideration for. But yes, right now, if I had to vote, Jordan Love would be top 5 and MVP.
Mm-hmm. Looking at some of the games for next week, the primetime games, Thursday night, Baltimore, Miami. Miami with the big win today. Of course, the Falcons stink. So Miami kind of saved their season a little bit. They got a home game against potentially either Tyler Huntley or Lamar Jackson, depending on who the Ravens have at quarterback. Looking down the line here, your big Sunday game is Kansas City, Buffalo. Kansas City, Buffalo in Buffalo. So that matchup's already happening next week. So we'll see what happens with Kansas City after tomorrow, but that'll be a big matchup for as far as the AFC standings are concerned. Next Monday night is Arizona, Dallas. Why do we keep giving Monday night games terrible games? Monday night gets terrible games.
Well, if Dak is going to be in the MVP consideration, Monday night will help, because I think that he will throw for over 300 yards and probably 3 touchdowns. Arizona's defense is not good.
I didn't even realize we were playing Monday night. So
yeah, and it's Arizona.
It's wonderful, Bobby G.
Bobby, what's up? I get why Dallas would be on Monday night. I don't get why Arizona would be on Monday night. Why is Arizona?
That's like a matchup they do every Monday with Dallas. And
really? Come on.
We gotta get him at least one primetime game. No, you don't. Nobody wants to see.
How many primetime games have the 6-2 Patriots had this year?
0.
One.
And they won. They won it.
And they won it. Mm-hmm. They deserve more primetime games than Arizona does. Mm-hmm. Arizona, jeez.
Speaking of primetime, Scott, next week our next Sunday night matchup is interesting one: Seattle and Washington. Seahawks 5-2 in a competitive NFC West. Washington 3-4. Of course, they play tomorrow night in Kansas City, so we'll probably see a little bit more about them. No word on if Jane Daniels is going to play. It's looking like he might not. But
tomorrow
at the very least,
tomorrow night he's not.
There's
next
potential
week he has a good shot. Next week he has a good shot.
And you got Terry McLaurin back, and you got Deebo Samuel back. They could jump back into second place. I don't think they'll beat Kansas City tomorrow night, but good showing next Sunday night can get them right back in the NFC East.
Well, what's their record? Is it 4-2?
Well, they're 3-4.
They're 3-4. So
Yeah.
if they lose tomorrow night, Dallas remains in second place.
Yep. Because of the tie.
Because of the tie.
The tie is paying so much dividends right now. Thank you, Green Bay.
Yeah, no.
Jesus.
After what we saw tonight, you thank Green Bay a lot. Yeah, Dallas has the bye coming up after Arizona, which I don't know if it's a good thing.
We got the bye and we got Vegas after that.
Oh,
but
God.
That Vegas game, we should be getting another rookie cornerback, Siobhan Revel, who was our third-round pick this year.
Is that Vegas game on Monday night? Please say no. Please say no.
Actually, I think it is on Monday night. Because I think we had back-to-back Monday night games this year. I'll look at our schedule here in a sec. But yeah, we should be getting Revel back, and then the guy we've all wanted back on our defense this whole year, DeMarvion Overshown, should be back by that game too. Yeah, it's Monday night. It's Monday night.
The Raiders on Monday night. Oh my God! Hot take, maybe not hot take. The Cowboys are about to go on a 4 or 5 game winning streak. Arizona?
Yeah. Arizona bye week. Raiders. No, not 4-5 because you've got Philly at home and Thanksgiving, Kansas City.
They could beat Philly at home. They almost, if you didn't have that weather delay, you'd have beat them in Philadelphia, I think.
That is true.
So, yeah, if the division's at stake, which it could be, I think you're going to see Dak at home show out. And that could be flexed into a Sunday night game if it's not already. So,
well, I think their lone remaining Sunday night game might get flexed out because it's against the Vikings, and the Vikings stink.
Yeah, they stink, but if the Vikings are playing for a playoff spot, then they'll
still have
it. Yeah. So it's Dallas. They're not flex Dallas out.
And of course, we got the Christmas Day game on Netflix. Ugh.
You're in the Christmas Day game on Netflix?
Washington, yep.
Oh, at Washington? Yeah, it got to be
at Washington, yep.
Oh boy.
I'm not ready for the rest of this year.
You'll be all right. You guys will end up with a winning record, Cowboys. The schedule's not tough down the stretch, and that's the main thing.
Oh, it gets tougher. After the Raiders game, you got Philadelphia, Kansas City, Detroit.
Oh, God. Okay. Sorry, Alan.
Minnesota, Washington might be winnable. Giants might be winnable. And then you got the Chargers squeezed in the middle.
Minister of Hope was trying to give you hope, and that's not happening. So,
the Minister of Hope.
Sorry.
That's not happening. Jesus. But yeah, decent matchup tonight. Steelers just too many mistakes. Packers end up with the win. They go to 5-1-1. They're the top team in their division right now. Again, thanks to the tie. Because otherwise they're tied with the Lions right now. They ended up losing that game like they should have.
Imagine Green Bay gets the number 1 seed on a tie because of the tie.
You know what? We're thankful for it now. Oh, I bet you are. But guess what? You tied the worst defense in the NFL. How do you feel about that?
It's all right. As long as we get shootouts, it's all good for fantasy points. I don't care. CD Lamb's going to go off for about 30 next week. Dak is going to go off for 40. So
I hope so.
It's coming. It's coming.
What we got going on this week, Scott?
Tomorrow I'm on with Bobby and Mike going over the Browns Pats game. Won't be a pretty sight for 2 out of the 3 of us, but will be for me. And And then when I think we're doing a baseball show Wednesday, Jonathan's gone under silence code here, I think, hasn't he? I haven't heard from him at all. He hasn't been in Twitter lately. So, I don't know.
We are in the middle of the World Series, too. So,
yep. So
we've had a lot of interesting offseason stuff happen with baseball. Orioles just hired a new manager today. So,
yeah, who is this guy? Who is this guy?
I think he's the hitting coach for the Guardians, I want to say.
Really?
He's off the Guardian. He's coming off the Guardian staff, so I think so. Anyway,
I'll have to call Sam and ask Sam.
I mean, you could ask Bobby tomorrow. He's
I could ask Bobby too.
Guardians guy too.
And then Thursday's Fall Start Thursday, NFL Pick'em, and then lock it in next weekend. So.
Yeah. On top of that, Sam and I are back with not locked in, but blanking on my own show. On the mat, yes. We got On the Mat on Tuesday, recapping Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. And then on the Rec Room immediately after that on Tuesday night as well. Scott mentioned we got the baseball show Wednesday night. Then locking in on the weekends, and then right back here to recap the Seahawks and Commanders after their game next Sunday.
Watch on Tuesday night. Jerry from Dallas might be making an appearance. We'll never know. So
he might make an appearance tomorrow. You never
might be making an appearance tomorrow. You never know.
It's Jerry from Dallas.
Jerry from Dallas. I'd like to ask about my defense and how you think it is right now.
I'd like to ask about my defense. Where the hell is it? I haven't seen it for the last 5 weeks. I've been wondering, anybody got a defense?
I'm going to trade all my defensive players for all offensive players. Maybe I'll trade Overshawn.
This is what's frustrating, Scott. Because in college, I have a great defense and a bad offense, but in the NFL, I have a great offense and a bad defense. This is why I go to therapy.
They're going to trade Diggs to Green Bay for Tucker Kraft. It's done deal. It's done.
Box of peanuts and rubber bands. At this point,
Jerry would take that right about now with Diggs.
Right?
Diggs. He's got to be fed up with him.
Yeah. So. Especially since we don't know what happened. We don't know what happened with Diggs. It's a personal issue. He got, I guess some personal issue. He got hurt and now he's on IR.
Yeah.
What the hell happened to him?
I think Jerry just told him, we're shutting you down, buddy. You're going to go on the IR. It's a good time to place you on the IR if you got a concussion. So, and also thank you to Danny Fuller. I know he's on Keith's show. He's a good friend of Keith's, trying to promote the Sunday night postgame. So thank you, Danny. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, definitely Bobby G for jumping in the comments as well.
Bobby C, not Bobby G. Bobby C.
Bobby C.
Bobby C.
No, Bobby C. Yes. Sorry, my bad. Bobby C. Thank you for hopping in the comments, and James on Next for hopping in as well. So, we will be back next Sunday night to recap Seahawks Commanders and the rest of Week 9. Right before my Monday night bludgeoning by the Arizona Cardinals, because that always happens to Dallas for some reason.
No, it won't happen this year. Dallas is going to beat Arizona next Monday night.
I hope so. I really hope so. If not, I'm done. I'm throwing in the towel.
It's my first bet on locking in Sunday. Dallas over Arizona.
Dallas over Arizona. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back next Sunday night. Until then, love y'all. Stay safe. Have a great night. Happy National Tight End Day. Take care.